stated that they have very good video surveillance of him. Release a clip of it. Show us how he walked, how he moved.
They're going to upload here because of this, to make them be able to identify kind of shit faster. I'm telling you. I'm watching Joe Rogan and Charlie Sheen's reaction to it right now, which is it's interesting. I'm not gonna put it up in the jumbo. I'll put it down. Oh shit! I just put it in the jumbo.
It's all
sorry.
Good. Yeah, put everything else back. Anyone wants to share anything, guys? I'm gonna take some stuff down that I put in there. But sometimes I think if we put too much stuff in the jumbotron, it can crash the space. So I'll take. No worries, so Twiddle, all good. Yeah, I want to touch back on just briefly Trump's reaction to this, because, and two things actually. Trump's reaction, I want.
All right, what is up, you guys? I don't know how long the space is gonna be, but got some bad news. Regardless of your politics, this is not cool. Charlie Kirk was shot at a Turning Point event in Utah, not just 20 minutes ago.
It has to stop.
Okay.
You got it?
Let's go to ASI. Go ahead.
Thank you so much for the space, Diligent. Thoughts and prayers with Charlie and all of his family at this time.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. There's a very good YouTube video by Maximus Aviation that they put out on their story. It's a must-watch. Everybody's need to see it. Anybody that flies on a commercial airplane should watch that. But nonetheless, Dick Calhoun, who is the former CEO of Boeing, he wasn't even a pilot. He wasn't an aeronautical engineer. He was a bean counter. And that's all he was. Do more with less. They destroyed the company. They went from a quality assurance program where they had a redundancy program and risk assessment to what we call a TRAM program, Transport Airline Risk Assessment Methodology. Boeing in the day would never accept a hull loss, which is a complete destruction of an airplane. But when they went to this new TRAM methodology, they said, well, as long as we only lose one airplane every 2 years, that's an acceptable risk. And they lost the first Lion Air in Indonesia, in Jakarta, and I was a shareholder of Boeing at the time. And when I saw that crash, I'm like, uh-oh, what's going on here? There was just a little dip in the chart, but guess what? It wasn't a plane.
I'm kind of dumbfounded as to why there hasn't been drones. It's a very good point. I mean, there's also a school. There's hundreds of cameras there. There's hundreds of cameras in my school. They're fucking everywhere. There's emergency buttons to hit, just like little booths that you can hit that says police, and you just hit the button, and yeah, a whole bunch of alarms go off. They're all blue. Everything's marked everywhere. So
that's genius. I'm gonna tag Palmer Lucky right now and make a post.
I mean, I've never flown a drone, but shit, I know how to put down words on paper on how to get a business started for something like that. I'm gonna look into this because this can never happen again. And you have all these people already out here saying they're not gonna continue to do any speaking outdoors at all. They're not gonna do it. Ben Shapiro canceled his shit. Myron canceled.
So he did cancel his event today?
Myron, I believe they said yesterday they weren't doing it. But I don't know. I could be wrong. I have no idea. Look at the beautiful hawk. Sorry, ADHD.
Yeah, he postponed to a later date. It was supposed to be in North Carolina, about an hour and a half from me. Wow. Yeah, no, he'd be wild. It'd be crazy to go out and, especially today, do an event. And then that's something that I'm worried about too. I don't want people to this should not make people go into their holes and shy away from speaking out and not doing events. If anything, and I don't say this, because I want to see anything else happen. Of course not. It's like the only response to this is more speech, more action, more events, more demonstration. We can't stop. Trying to bring you up, Funk. I don't know. It's taken a second to connect. It's kind of got you in limbo. You might need to recycle or restart your app. Unless it's me. Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Okay.
I can hear you.
All right. Okay. Yeah. That's something I've been wondering, Twiddle, for ever since the Butler shooting happened. And I understand, if it's a presidential event, you're probably not going to see them. Those drones are flying a lot higher than what we can see. But these conservative events, I mean, for what reason do we not have an eye in the sky, visual aid? Why has nobody even thought about this?
I just asked Palmer Lucky, go to my page, like and retweet. He might respond.
Palmer
Last
Lucky.
account before he got banned.
Palmer Lucky's a faggot.
Well, he wants to pretend to be an American patriot and have this
He's
Andrew
not
drone
an
program.
American patriot. He's a fag.
But if he wants to pretend, he might respond to my question because
If
on my
there's
last
a
account,
question.
on my last account, he did respond to one of my questions in the comment section. So he does sometimes do that. So we'll see.
What's up, guys? If you just tuned in, we're just going to, I jumped back on, my app was messing up earlier, so I had to stop posting. I had a couple other people in here, but we're just jumping through X spaces, trying to see what the world's saying about the assassination of Charlie Kirk, and going into some 9/11 X spaces and trying to figure out what everybody's, thinking about, talking about, saying, and just enjoying the conversation amongst the people I follow on X. I got a bunch of good, pretty smart individuals. There's usually a lot of good information, a lot of good stories and context on here. So that's what we're doing, guys. If you got any questions, I'm paying attention to the live chat. Otherwise, I turn my my video off and just let y'all enjoy the conversation on X.
We should know if there were kids killed at a school. Like, fuck. This is just so awful.
What an insane week it has been.
There needs to be a Charlie Kirk statue at every fucking university in this country. That dude's never gonna be forgotten, especially from these young kids. And that's what's so crazy about it, is that he was shaping the youth, the future of our country, the posterity, if you will, the future of our nation. And thousands of people, that's ingrained in me, like a plane hitting the towers, almost. People are calling it like an MLK for white people. So, then he was, number said, this guy was milquetoast. He was a fencer. He was the moderate. And now you guys took out just the moderate. What's wrong with you? Now you just probably gonna waken up some more shit and more stuff's gonna happen. I don't want it to. I wish nothing but peace.
Is that intentional, though?
It could be.
Is it intentional? Because everything this year has felt very intentional in pushing things in a certain direction, not just what's happened in terms of political violence or election, whatever it may be, right? Or bombing Iran. It almost feels like it's designed to get the reaction that it's getting.
Well, didn't Trump just bomb Qatar 2 days ago?
Oh, come on, that's old news. What are you talking about?
2 days ago? Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, it's insane, and it's like you had British refueling jets in the area. Everybody knew that was going down. Every single person involved, including the Qataris, they knew too. That wasn't a shock response when they said that. We're very disappointed or whatever they said. It's like, oh yeah, we can just bomb a sovereign country, and it's just like, no. Sorry about that, guys. It's just insane. And it's not even, I mean, I know I say us, but it's obviously Israel, but the fact that these people feel like they have a license to murder and bomb whoever they want to with no reciprocity is just is criminal.
What gets me more is all the stuff I'm seeing online after the fact of people glorifying it. Like, some people in Congress, a lot of personalities, obviously, comedians, random TikTok lefty lunatics with bull rings in their nose for some reason. Like, I don't understand that thing. But like Nancy Mace is out there like really fucking going hard on people online, talking about stuff like this. But they're also pushing that it was a transgender stuff still. So the media isn't saying that it's what we know it is. So that's just, that's the old trope, isn't it? They're going to try and control the narrative and try to keep it hush-hush. But, I mean, obviously this guy was talking about Israel and coming out and about to, like, do a bunch of stuff and radicalizing a bunch of the generation of Zyklon, as they call them. So, I just, the week's not even over yet. Do we ever get funk up? I like hearing from an Aussie occasionally. And double bonus because he's a proc.
I've tried bringing him up a few times. It just has connecting. I did send a request to you, Funk, to see if that'll work. But let me see if inviting you as a co-host will work. These spaces just suck. I mean, it's the best we got right now, but,
Yeah, I mean, we gotta use it, though.
Yeah. I'll try one more time. I'll send a speaker. But, yeah, no, it can't be overstated how tragic and unreal this feels. I mean, it's happened, but,
I want to know.
I don't know what else to say.
I want to know what these rapid developments in the case are. That I guess was like 30 minutes ago now, but that's what I'm concerned about. And why haven't I seen any updates? Nothing. And why was there two different narratives talked by the local police and then the FBI when they took it over? They were saying something else. Those are the questions I have.
Yeah, the information warfare that's ongoing right now is I mean, it's par for the course, isn't it? We never get the full picture. We never get transparency. It doesn't matter who it is. I mean, look at the Butler situation. Trump cleared that up himself. He said, "Oh no, I'm good with it. I'm fine. I don't need to. I'm happy with the."
I'm gonna jump over to space. I know you had a pilot 9/11 whistleblower. There's a pilot over there earlier. I was listening to him. Let's check them out. Yeah, he's still on there. It's that dude, Dan.
And I will say what he said, but I just want to acknowledge that what he said is not true. He said that everybody in the Muslim country and in the Middle East and in the Arab country, they were happy because of 9/11, and actually it wasn't. Majority of the people, they were like feeling sad for the victim and the family. But however, this person who announced simply that he was happy, and the one who will say that he is unhappy on that day, he is a liar. Now he is invited to go to the States on the same month of 9/11. So this month he is going there, and this will really make me feel like, how come? This is this is not logic. If you consider that Al-Qaeda did this 9/11, it means that whoever who is part of Al-Qaeda, or let's say Daesh or Nusra or whatever, all of those you will not welcome them to the States. You welcome him to the States, you acknowledge him as a president, which is, even the Syrian, they don't acknowledge him. This make me feel like suspicious of the 9/11 and the consequence of 9/11. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to be on the mic. Thanks.
It was very well said, Lean. And with my experience in being exposed to the region, I agree with you 100%. It's all theater. As Thomas Massey said, everything that you see on TV is all theater. You know, Al-Jilani, he's just a minion of it.
Hey, I forgot to put the dang 9/11 in the title of the stream. I'm gonna shut it down. I'll fire it back up because I don't think that we should be taken away from today with Charlie Kirk's assassination, as important as it is. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm gonna shut